ולכן יש להם עושר וכבוד שלו על פי חשבון מעשה ודעת, and therefore the wicked have riches and honor not according to what makes sense. Ein bekohelas simin tes pasuk yud ki yinikas mechayas elokim shenafal b'klipos b'shviras hakelim, because their nurturance comes from the godly life force that fell to the klipos and in the breaking of the vessel. Ki yadua al yodechein, as is known to the Balei Kabbalah, ki hine isa b'meori oros ches sof sif ein hey. It says in Mari or Cheshbon Nikra HaChachma in Sham that Cheshbon is called Chachma Amachshava V'Kmoshkos V'Gamkin Al Pasuk Al Ken Yomra Moshlim, like it says also in the Mamar of Al Ken Yomra Moshlim Bo Cheshbon, the concept of Cheshbon as well. Bo V'Nachshav Cheshbon Shalom. Come and let us talk about the counting, the taking account of the world. Hafsid mitzvah k'neged schar what you lose from doing a mitzvah in comparison to its reward, and so forth. And this is a concept from wisdom, because Torah comes from chachma, kav hamidah. And that's a measuring stick. That's the kav shemisham nimshach hamida v'kitzval kol hashpos ruchnim v'gashmim. That the chachma is the, so to speak, the measuring stick that measures all divine flow, physical and spiritual. V'nikra mitikla, and it's called the scale. B'china zu l'mayla zeu hamishkal b'skalalus chesed v'gvorachulu. And spiritually, this is a concept of the what weighs the mixture of the kindness and the strictness. Just like a person who sells spices, who weighs the spices and sells them, this one with this weight and this one with that weight. This also causes the weighing below. We call to each and every person, that their sustenance is decided, the measure, on Rosh Hashanah ad Yom Kippurim until Yom Kippur, v'chein kol hashpos b'nei chayim mizona, and so to all divine flow of children and health and livelihood b'midah v'gvul is measured kama shanim yichyeh, how long a person will live, shivim shana or shmonim shana chulu, whether 70 years or 80 years and so forth. Me, Sasha, and who will become rich, and how rich and so forth. For example, life comes from the concept of bina v'chachma tichya, and chachma enlivens and this comes also through kindness and strictness, to have this life and kindness in a specific way, meaning the gvura, and it comes through the chesed comes through gvura, and the chachma comes through bina, and the source of all this is the measuring stick, and that's the concept of the seal of Yom Kippur, meaning that it gives a certain measure to the decision of Yom Kippur. That's why it's, so to speak, sealed. There's a gradation in this from level to level, and this measuring stick that it sources from the strictness that's in the highest level of Keser of Atik, which is within the mochastima, the hidden concept of wisdom. So within the hidden wisdom, meaning to say wisdom that's hidden beyond the revealed wisdom of the spheros, you have mochastima. Within that is enclosed Atik, and we're talking about the gvura of Atik that pushes out, the meaning to say the measure of all wisdom in the source of wisdom. And that's why it says ayeh, which in general corresponds with keser, and it says ayeh is counting, ayeh is weighing. So where is the one who counts and where is the one who weighs? That it's coming from keser. So the chachma is what measures, and then it goes into bina v'achar b'malchus chulu, and afterwards into the lowest level, the level of malchus. Now, how much do you get? This depends on how much you aroused from below. From the day that Hashem said, look, I have placed in front of you the life and the good. Look what it says in the Zohar Kadosh on this verse, that he from his different sources changes it in his tachbulos, his different plottings to their actions and so forth. So there it talks about that the actions cause the divine flow. So, and this scale is the concept of the malchus. So there's also a measuring in the malchus as well. The lowest level also measures. So what surrounds this measuring, this scale, is this measuring stick, which we said it comes from chachma, mahafech, mesavev, and this changes it and surrounds it, meaning it causes it lefi ofen maseim shel bnei adam chulu, according to the wisdom of chachma, according to the deeds of people, that the scale is also dependent on the measuring stick of chachma chulu ein sham. V'zeh because of ki hine kechomer b'yad hayotzer chulu, and that's why it says that we're like clay in the hands of the artist. And that's why it also says in the Mishnah in Avos that you should know that it's all according to the measure. What does it mean? Also, so that's also the measure of the one who's creating it, and in the Avos that it's all according to the measure of Uperesh Rashi, and Rashi says achas la'achas limtzo cheshbon, that the pasuk also says 1 to 1 to find the measure pruto mitztarep fes lecheshbon gadol, that each and every coin it adds up to a great counting, meaning to say that all the deeds you do. So what does it mean achas limtzo cheshbon? That each and every act that you do comes into this measure from below in order to awaken divine flow from above. What is so in Tanya, in the letters it explains that cheshbon gadol means gadol Hashem muhulal mod chulu, that what is cheshbon gadol refers to the greatness of Hashem and is very praised. The level of the cheshbon goes to gadol, it reaches all the way to the level of gadol. So too so that is reaching higher, but there's also a counting in the opposite way, that Hashem measures in the pasuk is that Hashem will tell you what you've spoke, that even a light conversation between a person and his wife, a man and his wife, it will be measured and told to a person, meaning to say even the light of arrows that a person, so to speak, tramples upon, it all is counted within the measure. So not only every coin in the small sense, but even every small avera is also counted. But the sage is said there in Avos, and biadinu Mishal Vasarashayim, Vaflo Misure Hatzadikim. It says, we do not have in our hands from the resting of the wicked, and also not the pains of the righteous. That we don't actually know why the wicked are successful. That meaning to say that Hashem lengthens his countenance and his mercy for the wicked, who that the concept of arich anpin is beyond the counting, that it doesn't take it into account. Ainu Lamaila Mebechinas Chachma Shenikra Din V'Kav Hamida, that is beyond the concept of wisdom and the measuring stick and judgment. V'Kamoshkas U'Verech Hapayim U'Gdol Chased, like it says, Hashem is great, is lengthy in countenance, very merciful and great kindness. Misham Davka Nimshach Lemashpa, and that's where the wicked are getting this divine flow, even though they don't deserve it. According to the Cheshbon, according to Chachma, they're still getting it from Keser. And look in Tanya, in the letter, that I am small from all of the kindnesses, so forth. Why are they getting this divine flow? It's in order that we should be able to purify from them the sparks, through the tzaddikim. It says that there's, so to speak, a hurried inheritance in the beginning, meaning to say that they get this inheritance in a hurried way, not in the proper order, but in the end, it will not be a blessing for them, because Hashem gives and pays his enemies in the beginning or in the front, and in order that they should be destroyed, meaning that the sparks, we're gonna get the sparks from them because of the divine flow that they're getting. That's not al pi cheshbon, that's not according to the measure. They nonetheless get this mercy from Keser in the divine flow, but it's for the purpose of elevating the sparks in them. V'zeu inyan hamashal hanizkar b'medrash Rabbah, and this is the allegory that says in the Medrash Rabbah, be'estel pasuk achar advarim ha'eleh, it says, after these things, Gidal HaMelech Achashverosh es Haman chulu, then Achashverosh made Haman great, Mashallah Adam, Shahaya lo sicha, v'chamura, v'chazira. It's like a person who had a saicha, whatever that is, and a female donkey and a pig, v'haya nosin l'hachazira below mida, l'chamura, l'saicha, b'mida chulu. And he gave to the pig without measure, but to the female donkey and the saicha he gave with measure. Yain Sham, look over there, and it says in the bottom, and it says in another one of the books, and also the concept of that there's a measure for measure, the measure that you measure, that's how you're measured above. Because the donkey, that's compared to the tzaddikim in this context, like it says, Yisachar is a chamor, is a donkey. And that's why it says in the measures, the time will come, that Hashem has placed an end to darkness, when all of the sparks will be elevated that fell, and the breaking of the vessels, through the first of the fruits of Hashem's strength. Like we said in the beginning of the Mamar, that Yisrael are the Reishis Tvaso, Haga Uperish Inyan Zeh Shinim Shach of the Kochavim Shlal Pi Cheshbon, and to explain this idea that it comes to the idol worshippers a divine flow, not according to the measure. Efshar Lomar, we can say Shezeu Inyan Hanizkar B'Sefer Yitzira Shebekdush Yish Eser Sfiros V'Lo Achadasar, that in holiness there's 10 spheros